Welcome to Everything ElleWell. I'm Dr. Ellie and this is Take a Break Thursday. Today I want to show you an easy seated stretch sequence for the hips. If you've been stagnant for a long period of time during the day, whether you're seated or standing, chances are that you'll have a lot of tightness and fatigue in the hips and even the legs. This can be especially true if you've been also driving for a long period of time. Fatigue in the hips can reduce willpower associated with the grounding of the first chakra. Also, hips can relate to the second chakra, so if you've noticed any chronic or unexpected hip pain, think about your relationships and see if there's any problems with that. So I'm going to show you a few of the muscles that we're going to be working with. The gluteal muscle, which attaches to this hip area here, and then kind of the iliac crest and comes down into the hip. There's also the lower back muscles, the quadratus lumborum, and some of the lumbar muscles. And we're also going to work on the piriformis muscle, which attaches here to the sacrum and comes out to the hip. This muscle is important because there's a nerve, a very long, thick nerve called the sciatic nerve that can run through or behind this muscle. And if there's a lot of tension or fatigue in the piriformis, it can create that radiating pain down the back of the leg called sciatica that you may have heard of. Sciatica can come from some other things too, but this is definitely one of the culprits of sciatica, is a tight piriformis nerve. So I'm going to show you some of the stretches. The first we're going to start with is the eye of the needle stretch. You're going to bring the right knee into the chest, cross the ankle over the knee, press gently down on the knee, inhale and lift the spine, and exhale and lean forward. So you should feel this nice stretch in the deep muscle and the part of the hip, and hold that for a few moments. So this is called the eye of the needle pose. You can also do this on your back, leaning and pulling the leg forward. And make sure that you don't sickle the ankle here. If your knee is up really high, you can also sit on something a little higher to help bring that knee down and lean forward. And don't cave in on the lower back this way too. You want to really make sure you're lifting from that lower back. The next is going to be more for the gluteal muscle. We're going to pull the knee into the chest, hold it with the opposite hand, bring the right hand behind you, inhale, lift, exhale, and twist into that leg, and you'll feel that stretch kind of in that iliac crest area, maybe deeper into the hip, rotating all the way through the spine, even through the head. Hold that for a few breaths. And then the final stretch we're going to do is for the hamstring, which is that back muscle that runs all the way down to the knee. And we're going to do that by standing up, bringing your foot up onto something like a stool or your chair. Inhale and lift. Again, you want to get the hip to rotate back, and exhale, come forward over that leg. Again, you don't want to cave in on this low back. If you're really inflexible in the hips, go ahead and get a strap or bring the leg even down on a lower surface, and you can hold here. Just make sure your back is long as you pull forward. Good. So for a few breaths on that side too. We're going to repeat the whole thing on the other side, starting by bringing the other foot across the knee. This time we're working the left leg. Inhale and lift. Exhale, press gently down on the knee and stretch forward. You go as far as you want here, as long as you're not rounding too much in on that low back. So nice gentle stretch here, and come up. Bring the knee into the chest, rotate in towards the leg. Use the right arm as a fulcrum to rotate around. And again, you're going to feel this in the gluteal muscle and some of the low back muscles. Exhale, release. The final is the hamstring stretch, taking the other leg up and catching that foot in the strap if you need the strap. If not, you can just pull forward. So remember to breathe throughout the series of these stretches and very much be aware of which muscles that you're trying to stretch, so you're not incorporating other muscles like back muscles that might get injured during this stretch. And before no time, you'll have nice loose hips, you'll feel more grounded and more focused, and you'll maybe understand your relationships a little better. Well, I hope you enjoyed this break from your day. I'd love to hear what you experienced, so please leave a comment below. And if you like this vlog and know someone who can use this info, please forward it along to them. If you want to hear more from me, please come over to my website, ElleWell.com, and sign up for my free newsletter. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.